Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Return coming from the 6. And stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, they can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
Straight to the air they go. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. He'll work against the blitz. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Chiefs first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Offense is set, first and 10. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Here we go, second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. From the red zone now. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Throw here, third down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The 23-yard line.
The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This one's caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Set, ready. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Caught out wide. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set, put.
Here's a design run. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set, go.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip.
Kansas City.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Come on, hut, hut.
They'll run here on first down. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes out to the left. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
52, boom. Check, hut.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So after the play, Trainer's headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready, ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
Trying the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Hut, hut.
From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Now, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here we go, here we go.
And up to Johnson out of his own lead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
When you rush the pass, So it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, this is Johnson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Connecting on a slant. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. An extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Here we go. Black, white, ready.
They'll throw here on 1st. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception. And you know what? I don't remember my first. Maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out. And instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
That's now pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And
this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On the double.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
A gain of 7.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And here is the running back. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Condors continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's James Cook. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bills, with an important W, they didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Justin Herbert. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Chargers started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Down.
Here's the handoff. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. It is caught left side. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
He finds Worthy, complete. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 28, Bears 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So 1st down from the 41. They're going play action. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And running out of the pistol with Johnson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here we go.
Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Hey. Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. He's making a bid for it. Running in the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Hey.
They'll run with Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
28, Bears 14.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Come on, set.
First down, play action. He's going deep this time. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. Second and 10, still at the 28.
Second and 10.
Dropping back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
35. Bears 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Colston Loveland. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air.
And taken. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Hand off to the back. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Ready,
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Set, ready. Yellow, blue. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go. Hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready.
Throw here, third down. It's his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down. Drill green, 52 blue. Set. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Set. 50.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
On the set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Throwing it again here. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
42. Bears 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Bird and the man in motion right. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. Arrives at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. They are throwing it again. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more and more.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
From the gun, Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal, 2nd and goal. 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 2nd and goal
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Richardson on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak, go backwards. That's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the...
That's cut at the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Black 40. Hey.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Throws caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure it out. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. Butker to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. The Bears about set for their next possession. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 34 yards.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Slot receivers headed left. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Cut out left. He dodged the tackle. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hey!
It's Johnson on second down. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey! Check that!
Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
Bears 21.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, put.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They're going to pass it here. He's got it over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
Let's go. Blue.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Set, ready. Black 40. Hut.
The give here on second. And that's good for a few, which brings up third down.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Air it out on third. Collins got it left side. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to throw for it on 4. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of